Ayo, what's poppin'? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of the Medium Rare podcast. I'm Caleb and I'm joined by...
Josh. That was terrible.
Yeah, well, that was tough. Really we're gonna keep going forever.
I hope you never do that again for episode 2.
Who says we're gonna actually have the motivation to do this for a second episode?
Yeah, true, actually.
We probably barely have the motivation to do it for one.
Yeah. Could be doing something else, to be honest.
Yeah. We could be watching more episodes of Limmy's show.
Limmy's show's a good show.
Yeah, right before recording this podcast, we were watching Limmy's show on Netflix, and I cannot recommend Limmy's show enough if you enjoy comedy that isn't funny.
Yeah. How old is the show? It's quite old, isn't it?
It's like 2007, I think.
When did they cancel it?
I'm not sure. I will check.
It, but it was actually like good.
Yeah, and then he moved to Vine. Because that's what all good comedians do. Just look at Logan Paul.
Logan Paul's a pretty funny dude.
Logan Paul is like the funniest guy. Imagine if Logan Paul was just pure satire. He would be so good.
That would actually be really good.
Like
if he was satire.
Because he almost comes across as a parody of like YouTubers.
Yeah.
And yet...
he fits all the definitions of a stereotype, but actually isn't. Like a parody.
If he were doing it just as a parody, he would possibly be one of the best YouTube comedians ever. Better than my boy George Carlin.
George Carlin, rest in peace.
Rip.
Big man.
I don't know when he died. My internet's too slow to check. Hang on.
I've only watched like 3 of his videos.
Yeah, he's a prolific YouTuber, despite being dead and not having an official channel. Just look at XXX Tentacion. He's another person who's dead. And I guess Jesus, he's dead too. Hitler.
Jesus is always with you, man. Come on.
Jesus isn't with me.
Bro.
The only person that's with me is me and my Glock. Full disclaimer. I do not own a Glock. And
we do not endorse the use of weapons.
Unless it's to remove infidels from your property.
Yeah.
For clarity, I am just
safe out there,
playing around with a knife whilst saying that we don't take my knife.
Bro, put it down.
Okay. Don't stab me. Don't stab me. So, this week, there was some chunky men kicking a football around some chunky boys kicked a football around a field in an ex-Soviet region. Let's talk about that. You know, good mythical morning. Football happened. I know nothing about football. Yeah,
it's been going on for a while, right? Like,
football's been around for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Do you know where it's not though? It's been around for 3 or 4 weeks, but unfortunately, it's not coming home.
It's not coming home.
It's going elsewhere. It's gone on a gap year first.
Then it's going home, bro.
It's going home. Back to where did they invent foot? Oh, here. Oh, well, that's why it's coming home.
Mm-hmm.
I get it now.
Yeah.
I've always just thought that was an odd thing to say. I thought they meant the team.
No, I mean the team's coming home now, but like
on a nice.
They're not normally coming home, you know.
Speaking of things coming home, right now outside the window of where we're recording this, 3 Osprey planes just went past. Which, for clarity, if you play Fallout 4, the things used by the Brotherhood, and in front of them, or probably behind them, was Air Force One, which contains the President of the United States. We're not watching that because we're recording this podcast.
We don't talk about politics here, man.
Yeah, that's rule number...
Yo, can they not?
Can you not?
Well, it's really weird.
Hang on, I'm gonna be right back. And we're back. We just had to go and look at some fancy planes flying over the studio
vicinity.
flying over the medium rare offices. Also known as I'm not going to do an also known as. This is the medium rare offices situated in situated on the Isle of Skye off the coast of Scotland.
No, bro, that's false though because we're not Scottish.
Well, we technically are.
Yeah, but
we both technically are.
But we don't sound it, man.
No, what do you know who does?
Sound it.
Limmy.
Limmy. That's a really good show though.
Yeah, Limmy's show is good. And the fact
I watched one episode and I'm already like selling it out.
His name is Brian Limond. What kind of surname is Lemon?
That's an unfortunate name. Like, he's had it tough, you know.
Yeah, and to see someone making something of themselves and making a TV show after having an unfortunate name like Lemon. But then again, people with unfortunate names can do well for themselves. Like
yourself.
Shut up, Donald Trump, President of the United States. No politics.
You don't talk about politics, bro.
Yeah, that's rule one of the podcast. No politics, and we're talking about politics.
All right, yeah, you can stop now. Don't worry.
I wasn't saying anything. Oh, the kickball. So, I don't know anything really about football. I don't know any of the names of the people playing.
Yeah, do you actually know how many countries are playing or whatever?
Right now, there's 2.
Yeah, right.
For the record, when this is being recorded, the finals haven't happened yet.
Have not happened yet.
I think this will be uploaded before the finals have happened.
Who are you going to root for in the finals?
I'm going to be rooting for France. Because I've been to France, I've not been to Croatia.
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm basically...
I said to you earlier, I'm not a big fan of French people myself.
That's racist.
Nah, but I've had experiences. I mean, France is still a nice place.
Paris is not. We've both been to Paris, and Paris is not a nice place.
Paris is alright. Most big cities aren't that great.
No, true.
We've been to London enough times to know that.
Yeah, but there are like alright parts of London. There aren't really that many alright parts of Paris.
I mean, the whole city is like old.
Yeah, and full of homeless people who will rob you of your burger.
Do you remember like when you went to like Versailles and stuff? There were like people who try and sell you water, like immigrants who try and sell you water.
Yeah,
be like water.
Yeah,
outside like the palace of Versailles.
Yes, there were also the people who would sell you like those really bright lasers that could like take down planes.
Nah, they weren't that bright.
They were pretty bright. They could
they'd sell you like mini lasers.
Yeah.
Like €5 each or something with it.
For clarity, we were both in Paris at the same time. Like,
yeah.
We don't just tell each other everything. We tell each other most things. We're not gay or anything. No homo.
No homo. Bro.
This is a no homo podcast.
No homo podcast.
Your feet are touching my knees.
Bro, I just said no homo.
Oh, fair enough. He said no homo, so it's okay.
I am going to move my feet up.
Do you know what does look quite hot? Football is quite a homo thing. I read the other day that apparently in the British football, there's not a single openly gay football player.
I mean, you're still running around in your shorts, like chasing men around the field.
yeah. A sport that's entirely based on chasing balls, and there's not a single gay player. Seems curious.
I mean, it's more like a meme than anything, but
football, the true meme.
No, I mean not like a meme, but like the joke that it's a gay sport. You know.
Oh, I thought you meant football is just a meme sport.
Football isn't a meme. Football's alright. Don't watch it though. Pretty
How would you know?
To be honest, mate.
Maybe it is a meme sport.
What, the biggest sport in the world? Yeah, bro.
And they just drop memes. Dropping bare memes.
My man De Gea finna dab after he saves, you know, like...
They do that. They do like, I've seen a lot of people doing like Fortnite. Oh no, is that
doing like little
no, the Fortnite dances are in like the NFL or NBA.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
But that's because Americans are weird.
Yeah, I don't like America, bro.
Fortnite is weird. Fortnite's success is weird.
Fortnite's success is weird. It's basically just like PUBG with like...
Yeah.
Imagine if you like merged like PUBG with like TF2 graphics.
It's a fun-ish game. I've played a bit of it, but there's not that much to it. Like, I don't get how people can play it for hours and be addicted to it.
I mean, if you play it with friends, I guess it's like a fun thing, you know. But
yeah,
like, it's not my thing. I do despise Fortnite, to be honest.
Don't blame you.
Yeah, can't stand it, man. My brother plays it all the time.
I think I played about 4 hours of Fortnite.
Played 4 whole hours of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Think about what you could have done with those 4 hours. 4 episodes
You're right.
of Medium Rare podcast.
You're right, yeah. Or 8 episodes. No, because it's 22 minutes. I'm bad at math.
Yeah, I can't be bothered. I finished
at least,
like 2 years ago.
At least 10 episodes of Limmy's show. At least. Limmy's show.
I was saying that with a Scottish accent.
I've just fully converted you to Limmy's show.
Yeah, I saw like 1 episode. It was really funny.
You've literally watched. You've been aware of Limmy's existence for 23 minutes.
Yeah,
pretty much, and you're already in love with him.
I wouldn't say that far, bro.
He's your husband.
No homo podcast.
That's rule 2. Rule 1 of the podcast: no politics. Rule 2: no homo. What's the 3rd rule of the Medium Rare podcast?
Why are we establishing rules now, though? Shouldn't we have done
so that we adhere? We're establishing them for the
We'll
listeners.
set some house rules. We'll set some house rules right now. Okay, so rule number 3. I don't know. I think it's something to do with. It needs to be something to do with you because you'll do something crazy on the show.
I will probably do something crazy on the show.
You'll just mess it up.
As you know, I've run a lot of businesses and I've run even more into the ground. I don't want to do a Papa John and get my. Have you not heard of what Papa John did?
No, what did he do?
Papa John just got fired from Papa John's.
Why though?
He said the N-word.
Oh, okay.
But
we don't do that here.
To be fair,
right.
the thing that happened was he got fired for saying the N-word. But he got fired for saying that Colonel Sanders of KFC called black people the N-word.
Oh, what? It's a slander. He got fired for slander.
Well, yeah, but it's true, though.
Well, it's not even slander.
But now what are they going to call it? Have they got to hire another person called John to keep the name Papa John?
Bro, is McDonald's still alive?
What if Ronald McDonald,
No. I mean, just like McDonald's. Not even Ronald McDonald, just McDonald. Is he alive?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Still going, though.
His name wasn't McDonald, though.
Was it?
It was Michael Keaton, the actor.
Oh, is he?
In the film The Founder.
It was named after Ronald McDonald, right?
I don't know. I ain't seen the film The Founder.
I actually never known that, ever.
What, that Ronald McDonald wasn't real?
No, in all my... In all my years, I still don't know why it's called McDonald's.
Right, out of courtesy...
I think Ronald McDonald would have come after the brand, you know? Once you decide on the brand, you're like, let's have a mascot.
Let's have a clown. What would be the medium rare mascot? An anthropomorphic steak.
No, that's
just a steak.
What if you just have a regular steak?
What, like a non-sentient, just a steak?
A medium rare steak.
Obviously.
Personally, don't have my steak.
A medium rare brand steak.
How do you have your steak though?
I don't like steak.
You don't like steak?
I'm not a fan of steak.
Yeah. Why not? Why though? Do you just like the taste or the texture?
I'm not really sure. I'm not a big fan of red meat as a whole. I prefer a big succulent piece of chicken.
Succulent bit of chicken.
Okay, so McDonald's was founded by Richard and Maurice McDonald. Maurice McDonald. Maurice McDonald.
Maurice from the IT.
Maurice Tonettenberg.
Another good show.
Another excellent show.
Fantastic. Go watch it.
I was going to say from the BBC, but no.
It was Channel 4, wasn't it?
The person who... McDonald's was bought by a man called Ray Kroc, who invented the Speed E, this is in spelled SPEEDEE service system in 1948, creating fast food. Although, apparently they claim that, but then White Castle...
How was his last name spelled? Like Croc, as in French, like croque monsieur. A ham sandwich.
Croque monsieur.
Croque monsieur. Yo, you know what they call it? Royale with cheese in France.
I don't know.
Croque monsieur.
No, it's spelled KROK.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Crocodile.
Well, it's American, so it'll probably be spelled like that. Yeah.
Oh man, that was the logo of McDonald's before.
Yeah, that's weird. Yo, you should put that on the VOD when we go worldwide on YouTube.
Obviously, when we become bigger than the H3 podcast.
Nah, that's not happening.
Bro. It is happening.
Bro, that's not happening.
We're going to be worldwide famous.
Not happening.
We've totally not run Geek Pop for 3 years now. Had absolutely minimal success after 3 years.
Minimal effort, minimal success.
Yeah, but the odds are, in my opinion, this podcast, we're going to do one episode, go viral, and then be able to quit our day jobs.
Bro, no one's listening to 14 minutes, 17 seconds of this.
Oh no, what a shame.
You really don't know what you're doing, do you, man?
Yeah. I've been making podcasts for donkey's years.
Oh, back in 2014.
I've made 6 podcasts, and remember I once had a YouTube channel.
We did the Geek Pop podcast for 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And then we never did it again.
As is well known, the Geek Pop podcast's highlight was the 2 of us, and that's why we've spun off and made our own podcast, because screw Geek Pop, that Zero Annie guy.
Oh, I wouldn't personally say I was a highlight of the podcast. I don't even remember what I was like.
You're better than
that was back in 2016.
To be fair, the anniversary podcast we did was so dope. With a game show type thing.
Oh, we did that game show, didn't we?
That was so good.
That was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Apart from the fact that Ryan barely spoke. But anyway, this isn't about Geek Pop. Medium rare is separate, but that's and better.
Yeah, but
yeah, better.
Yeah.
So
It's a cool name though, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
medium rare.
it's a good name. It's better than Geek
I mean,
Club.
he doesn't like steak, and I don't have my steak medium rare. I have a medium.
So to be fair, you'd say it's a medium rare cooked idea, like
It's
a
like a half cooked. Like medium rare.
like a half cooked idea, a
Reference game on
medium
point.
rare.
Easy.
And it's almost like that's what we thought of when we came up with this name. In a park.
There's like we don't know what we're gonna do, so we just need to talk about the company. This needs to be like This needs to be like a pitch. To the audience of like.
And so that's why you should invest in steak.
In steak.
Because Limmy's show and football.
Can I have a 20% stake in your steak for 50,000?
This isn't Dragon's Den. This is steak.
This is steak.
This is more like Outback Steakhouse. Dragon's Den, Outback Steakhouse. I don't even know how.
This is definitely a beef eater.
This is a beef eater grill.
Beef eater.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Beef Eater Grill podcast. I don't know why I've got like a silky smooth.
Have you ever been to a beef eater?
I have been to a beef eater.
Did you like it?
It was alright.
It's good.
It wasn't great. It was alright though.
I've been there like a couple times.
It was medium rare in its quality.
I'm a big fan of like pub grub and that, you know.
Not mind it. I'm a big fan of spoons.
Spoons, yeah, I know. You and your spoons.
I love spoons.
Yeah.
The other day at Spoons, right, I had a burger, and it was like I got myself a standard quarter-pounder burger.
So you have a burger, but you won't have a steak.
No.
You have a burger, but you won't have a steak.
Okay, yeah, sure.
How do you have your burger? Medium rare?
Shut up. And then I put some cheese on it in the extra section. I put the cheese, but then instead of putting like an extra, I asked them, and this is £1 extra I had to pay for this, for another burger. But instead of getting a burger, I got a fried chicken burger on top of my beef burger and then put bacon on top.
And you're still like thin as a stick, bro. Like,
yeah. Felt like I was going to have a heart attack. And then I had a dessert afterwards as well.
I've never had a dessert at Spoons. I think I've only had like 2 things off the menu.
You should go to Spoons more often.
There's like a massive menu, but I only have like one thing ever.
You should go to Spoons more often.
Bro, I'm not a big fan of Spoons.
Sponsored by Spoons.
I hope not.
I hope not too, because Spoons are really far right and really love politics.
Yeah, Weatherspoons we don't do that.
Weatherspoons have their own magazine.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, what do they like have on the tables?
Yeah, and like I'm sure they're like really pro Brexit in their magazine, and like
Brexit means Brexit. You know what I mean? Like
sounds like a politics to me. No politics here.
Politics, my bad.
He protect, he attack, but most importantly, he politic.
Shut up, dude.
Okay.
You're definitely cutting that out afterwards.
I'm not cutting that.
If that goes in, I'm
gonna leave that in, and I'm also gonna leave in your entire discussion about whether it should be left in. That is assuming people can hear it because you were so far away from the mic.
Okay, right.
Well, so we're thinking of something to segue into, and well, we were
can't think on the fly. We should have planned this, bro.
No, we can.
You can't admit to the audience that you're out.
No, I'm not admitting to the audience we're out of ideas. What I'm saying is, earlier we were thinking about the word segue, and I did not realise segue is spelled S-E-G-U-E, as in segu.
Yeah, as in like we're going to segue into this topic.
Yeah,
like, not as in
not
like,
to be confused with like a hoverboard.
Have you ever been on a Segway?
I have not been on a Segway, nor have I been on a hoverboard.
I do actually have like one story from when I was going to do it. I was in like year 8 or something, and like a friend of mine, you know him, I won't name names, but yeah, it was his birthday around about February time, and like he wanted to go to like this outdoor place, so we were
the outside.
No, like you know, like an outdoor place. Almost like a Go Ape, but it wasn't like that. You know, like
sure, it wasn't Go Ape.
It definitely wasn't. It was in the middle. It was in a field and stuff.
He loved Go Ape.
Like they do like paintball and they did like paintball and like climbing and stuff. And like we went there and we were gonna go on a Segway, and because it was like year 8, so I was like 11 years old, right? And you know, I don't weigh anything now, and didn't back then. So
it's just anti-gravity. if you bounced on a trampoline, you'd never come back.
There was like a weight limit on the Segways, and I couldn't use them because I was too light to use the Segway. Like,
wow. I
mean, his sister, who was like 9 or 10 at the time, could go on instead of me.
Wow. And see, that's why you see so many fat Americans. That's why Paul Blart Mole Cop uses one, because he is thick.
He is a thick boy, so he can use.
There's a lot of chunk to Paul Blart. And like,
No, he could like use the momentum to like gain speed.
yeah, that's not a motorised Segway. That's just him rocking back and forward and it propelling him.
You thick boy.
Yeah. Paul, I watched like the Paul Blart movie the other day for the first time, and it is depressing. It's not funny. It's just sad. You just feel bad for Paul Blart.
Yeah.
He's just not likable, and it's Kevin James as well, and I can't stand Kevin James. And it feels like a B movie. It's just awful.
B movie, bro. Don't bring back the B movie movies.
I'm gonna bring back the B movie.
You're not. Well,
I am.
I'm leaving, bro.
Episode 3 of this podcast is gonna be us reciting the entire B movie script. No, episode 3 and 4 because it's like a 2-hour movie. There is nothing wrong with it.
It's not a 2-hour movie. It's a kids movie, so it's like 1 hour 20.
There is nothing wrong with Jerry Seinfeld.
Bro, Jerry's.
I love Jerry Seinfeld. I've only seen him in B movie and Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld.
I've only ever seen him in B movie.
Now, logically, I would have seen him in Seinfeld. You know, the thing with his name on it. But I've never seen Seinfeld.
No.
I don't think Jerry Seinfeld's just a weird guy, and I kind of like that about him. He seems kind of like in the 60s, which I was totally alive in, when you went into a sweet shop and there was like the kindly old sweet shop owner.
Yeah,
that would be Jerry Seinfeld.
What? Just walk in after school?
Yeah, you pop in after school with 5p in your bag to buy some sherbet dib dabs, and it's
they didn't
Jerry.
Have dib dabs back then, bro.
Oh, sorry, to go in for a lemon bonbon.
Lemon bonbon.
And it's Jerry Seinfeld who sells it to you, and he may slip a bit of crack cocaine in there whilst he's at it.
Nah, he wouldn't do that to the kids. You know, he's a nice guy. Nice guy. He wouldn't do that.
You know, he wouldn't do it to them.
He wouldn't.
Do you know who would though?
Who?
Kevin Spacey. Hashtag me too. I mean, no, the other one. Hashtag time's up. I've not been molested.
I hope not. Yeah, you ruined this, man.
I haven't ruined it. It's still going, and we're not cutting any of this out.
Well, you're a bad editor, then. You should give.
Okay, fine. I'm not giving it to you. I'll cut out the long, annoying pauses. I'm gonna cut out the long, annoying pauses. I'm not gonna cut out the obscene comments about molesting. Because they add to
I ain't gonna re-render for nothing.
They add to the sanctity of the podcast, you know. And also we're so short on ideas. I can't get anything out. You could basically just go on a tirade now about how you hate Eskimos.
Like Tuesday. Okay, so today's a Thursday.
Today we are recording on a Thursday, guys.
Thursday. It is 2:36 p.m.
on a Thursday.
On a Thursday.
In England.
Alright, okay, that's all they need. No more details, bro.
Okay.
The other day it was like Tuesday and we thought of the idea for this podcast, right? And we were like, yo, let's do a talk show like literally everyone else in the world, right? And then, so like 2 days later, we even said to each other, like, I hope you got some ideas of what to talk about. And we're just sitting here talking about like Paul Blart and all.
Yeah, but that's what it works best. The only reason we decided to do this because we're so self-obsessed that we thought our conversations were funny enough to broadcast to the internet.
No, you thought that. I didn't.
Really?
Yeah. No, I'm not funny.
You were sitting on that swing next to me when we came up with this idea.
Oh, I'm not funny.
Oh. There's no point carrying this.
But it happens because like at least 50% you want it to be heard. So it's like
I don't really want it to be heard. I just kind of want to make a load of money and I don't care how.
Makes sense, bro.
It's the same reason.
We should start a Patreon.
Yeah, we're obviously going to start a Patreon.
What if we do like a Patreon? There's like one podcast I know that does this. Depending on how much you donate on Patreon, you get to ask like questions at the end of the show. See, this is Anchor, so people can call in, leave voicemails, and like ask questions for free. So that wouldn't work, but that is a dope idea. No, could just not use Anchor.
You're right, but we won't because Anchor's
dude, the system. You got to break out.
I am breaking out the system. I love the system.
We out here on SoundCloud.
I love the Matrix. SoundCloud only lets you have 3 tracks uploaded at a time if you're on like basic level SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Which is
I don't think anyone actually pays for SoundCloud. Apart from like artists who have like their
SoundCloud rappers. Like
I can imagine you being like a SoundCloud rapper, to be honest.
I think I could be a SoundCloud rapper. It doesn't require
it
doesn't require any talent, it's just mumbled into a cheap microphone like the Apple headset.
You just say like A and you're like every line.
A.
And you do like, and it's like a terrible beat, like a really bad beat, like distorted bass, like.
Yeah, and just say vulgar comments like anything from.
Your nan's dead.
Yeah. A. Hey, your nan's dead. Hey.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Download it now.
We upset a lot of people. Bro.
Follow me on SoundCloud.
We upset a lot of people. Bro.
Who?
Just people.
Anyone with a dead nan.
People who sound like SoundCloud. Who like SoundCloud rappers.
I like SoundCloud rappers. I can admit, I don't mind like Lil Peep and XXX and Lil Xan.
Yeah, but they're big enough to not have to use SoundCloud.
True.
Did they actually start on SoundCloud?
Yeah. A lot of them did. I like sort of the genre of sort of not mumble rap, but like emo rap type stuff.
No, like edgy rap and that.
Edgy rap, like
not
XX and Test. Not like Eminem.
Not my thing. Bro.
I do not like Eminem very much.
Why not? Why is that?
I don't know. He looks like a peanut.
He looks like a literal peanut.
Yeah. I don't like people that look like peanuts. I'm sorry, it's true.
What do you mean people with like a round head?
Yeah. Anyone with a rotund skull annoys me. If your head is like a ball, then I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to ball away from me. It wasn't funny. Jesus, that was just awful. No, I'm not going to shut up. I'm going to keep talking because that's what a podcast is. It's just people talking. Like,
yeah, but we keep it topical. Though. Keep it topical.
Our topic is.
Keep it fresh.
Our topic is okay. Keep it fresh.
Keep it fresh.
Okay.
Keep it topical.
What's going on in the news right now? Then that's fresh. That isn't politics.
Wasn't there like mine in like Thailand?
Yeah, there were a bunch of kids stuck in a mine in Thailand, and then Elon Musk tried to Bond villain his way out of it, and he sent them a little submarine, and then he sent himself there, and then the cave experts were like, "Can you go away, Elon? You're like really getting in the way of the help here." But then he went on Twitter and was like, "I did it. I saved them all. I'm a hero."
You sent them a submarine.
He sent them a one-man submarine. It was like a big phallic bullet thing.
Yeah, it can only fit one guy.
Yeah.
So
Elon Musk is. You'll ever seen the movie Megamind?
Yeah, bro.
Elon Musk is Megamind.
Nah, have you ever seen like, you know, The Incredibles? Right?
I ain't seen The Incredibles.
Have you never seen The Incredibles?
I've never seen The Incredibles. It's the only Pixar movie I've not seen. I've seen A Bug's Life more times than I've seen Incredibles.
Okay, well, what's another movie that has like a villain on like an island?
James Bond. I've never seen any James Bond films.
Yeah, it would have to be.
I've never seen any of them. So
have you never seen any?
I've never watched a James Bond film in its entirety. I watched
GoldenEye, bro.
That's a game.
It's a game. Based
the other one, the other one that's gold.
Gold.
Something like that.
Bro, it's not like
I don't know.
Man with the golden gun or something.
No.
Google it right now.
I want to Google it right now.
No, you will.
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger, yeah.
I've seen that.
You've seen Goldfinger?
In half. I've seen about 3/4 of it, and then I got bored because I just don't like James Bond.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't find the films enjoyable. They're just kind of dumb.
Yeah, and that's the point. That's the point of like any action movie.
Not really, because like you can have intelligent action movies like Baby Driver. Or like,
I mean, half the time I just see like trailers for like an action movie, like Mission Impossible or something. I'm just like,
or that really hyped up Skyscraper with James Bond. No, Skyscraper with Dwayne Bond. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne,
yeah. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
That's what Kanye's going to name his next child.
Kanye has. Oh yeah, he's got 2 children, but he also released 4 albums in 4 weeks.
Well, I mean,
which is just excessive.
One of them was called. He's already like pre-made them and then just sent them out like.
Not really, because some of the lyrics are very relevant. There was "Kids See Ghosts" and "Yee," and also.
Yee.
And there.
Yee.
There was also.
Yee.
And there was also "Yee versus the People," which was poopity scoop. Scoop diddy whoop.
Have you seen that video on like YouTube where like it's called like Drake breaks down his lyrics of like the poopity scoop line or something?
Wow. That wasn't even Drake.
I think it's a parody of like not Drake, Kanye, my bad.
Kanye.
I always get them mixed up.
Poopity scoop.
I don't know why, but like
Scoop diddy whoop. Whoop de scoop de poop.
Yeah, it was like a video, like, I think it was parodying
That's actually a real lyric and I cannot get my head around that.
Welcome to rap in 2018.
This is America.
This is
America. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Shut up, dude.
No. Lil Pump faded into irrelevancy and I'm very happy about that. I'm glad he didn't become big. Because
Yeah, you kind of already did, bro.
Yeah, he became big off of one song, made enough money to shut up and stop making music. He became fully rotund with success.
No, he'd become like
Oh.
What's the word? No, he almost got on like meme value off of like the Gucci Gang song.
Yeah,
and after that,
he got viral success
off like everything else. You know.
Really? I ain't heard. I know he was on the Deadpool 2 soundtrack.
The classic song Esquete.
Yeah, that was alright. To be fair,
banger.
I mean, not alright. I mean, I've heard it.
Oh, I've heard it as well. It's not that great.
You can't call me out on not having class when I have a sticker on my thing that says Harambe for president.
Yeah, that's like
on my desk.
That's like older than my grandparents.
And also right below where it's like a Deadpool quote and an upside down sticker that says air culture.
Which is you just like random stuff and then you call it like personality and like culture.
Wow, that's deep.
Like a lot of people, you know.
That's deep. You're just like trying to take apart my personality.
Yeah, but they just do that. Like they post like a random quote on like Facebook or something, and then they're like, "Wow, so true."
LMAO, who did this? Wow, so true. Am I like a grandma on Facebook? Am I posting like minion quotes?
No, they post something like. I couldn't give an example, but you know when there's people that post like quotes on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, I don't post quotes.
Yeah, but
I post mostly original quality content.
Original quality content. You mean like how you just edit other people's work?
What?
And then call it an edit.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
I'm not trying to knock you for it, but there's
I'm a talented
who do the same thing.
Graphic designer.
You're not a graphic designer. Everyone's seen the logo for Medium Rare, bro.
Yeah,
we aren't professionals.
It's quality logo.
It looks pretty sick, but it's not like professional.
It's medium professional. It's medium rare.
It's a medium rare logo.
It's a medium rare logo. Yeah, maybe we'll get a better logo when we become. No, because we can never become fully cooked.
You can never be a well done.
I hope that we become.
You can never be a well done.
I hope we become famous enough from this to make a feature-length action movie called Medium Rare, the movie, well done. Or way past well done.
Way past well done.
What would be the name for a medium rare movie?
I mean, you'd have to like think of something to do with like steak, you know. Like,
this was a big mistake.
No. Like, what if you just
the stakes are high.
What if you just already like parody an existing film?
Well, that's cheating.
Change it with this.
What, like, I don't know, Captain Steak America?
No.
Steaks Assemble?
American Steaks.
I am literally just looking sideways across my DVD case and hoping for something good to come up. Iron Steak.
Steak Man.
Yeah. Avengers Steak of Ultron. Spider Steak.
Agents of Steak.
The secret organisation, Steak. What would Steak stand for then if it was an abbreviation?
STEA.
That's how you spell it.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't stand for anything.
Yeah, it does. It does. Secret.
Top.
Secret top. Secret. No, that's STA.
Secret topical.
Esket.
Nah. But let's leave that idea.
Okay, ditch the idea. Let's throw the idea over the shoulder, like locking someone up and throwing away the key. Which, according to George Carlin, linking back, is a really dumb idea, because why would you throw away a key? Because, say you can only throw it maybe 30 feet at best, even if you put a little bit of spin on it. And I'm just ripping off a George Carlin joke, but I don't care. You could put a little bit of spin on it, throw it. But, surely, there'd just be people who just scavenge around the prison where you've locked someone up and thrown away the key, find the key, let their friend out. It's just stupid.
Why would you just not keep the key?
Because that's not what people say. They don't say lock him up and keep the key.
Throw away the key.
They say lock him up and throw away the key.
That's taking it way too literally and being like, he threw the key 23 meters, like this direction, like. Yeah. Bro. When they say throw the key away, it means like it goes to a landfill in like South Wales and then gets incinerated.
Why South Wales? What's wrong with South Wales? Everything is South Wales.
In it, man. Like,
so far we've angered pretty much most groups
Nah, rappers and Welsh people. Like,
what we need to do is find
and French people.
if there was a French Welsh SoundCloud rapper, he would be very vexed right now.
Do you think anyone from
Wales will ever have a career as a rapper? No, no, I don't.
No, I mean like anyone from like France or Wales. Anyone from France who is of Welsh descent. But vice versa, yeah.
I don't know. Probably there's sheep that are of French Welsh descent.
Maybe. Where did sheep originally come from?
Netherlands, I guess. I don't know. What came first, the Welshman or the sheep? No, I don't know where sheep are from.
We ain't topical right now.
Like, I don't care. It's topical. They cloned Dolly the sheep, didn't they?
Yeah.
In the 90s.
That's a while ago.
That's topical.
That's not recent news. Bro.
It is recent news. It's topical.
News. In the scope of history, yeah, it's pretty recent. In the scope of like what we're doing now, like I wasn't alive.
Okay, let's talk about what we're doing now.
We're recording.
We're sitting on a chair. Well, I'm sitting on a chair.
You've got your little drink with you.
I've got a drink of Fiji tap water, which is just a bottle of Fiji water, which is described as artisan water, as in designed by an artist. Yeah, they got some Fiji water.
You said this when you got it, like people just buy it for the bottle.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we went to like the store where it's sold, and you bought the water, and you're like, oh wow. Tastes great.
No, it does actually.
And then after that, you like kept the bottle and just put.
I only kept the bottle because I didn't have another bottle, and it keeps me beside my bed
bottle. You want to just show off that you are.
Yeah, I'm flexing. When I drink out of my 2-day-old, 3-day-old, my skanky old Fiji water bottle, which is just filled with tap water, I'm actually just subtly flexing on anyone that sees me.
Hey, yo,
I'm going to take a big sip now, and I'm just going to be flexing on the audience.
Take a big sip of tap. I hope they don't show this in like Nigeria or wherever, man. Like.
Wow, you've gone from Welsh people to, haha, I hope they don't show this clip of me drinking water in Nigeria. Or Wales.
Topical.
Or Scotland, where they don't have water because it's like 40 degrees all the time, apparently.
Nah, they got water.
They ain't got water in Scotland.
They got water, man.
They ain't got water in Northern Ireland.
Did they not?
No.
Is it like too small to accommodate water?
They had to option like potatoes or water, and they chose. That's racist.
They chose potatoes over water.
No, you made that up. It's just a lie.
Oh, you made it up. Right. I can believe it was something that happened.
Why would you think Northern Ireland is too small to own water?
No, I didn't mean that, mongoloid. No, I meant like when you said, oh yeah, would they choose potatoes or water?
I think if
pick potatoes, national pride.
Leave a comment in the like section down below.
Turn on notifications, by the way, guys.
Send us a letter if you write to us at PO Box.
Y'all send us a messenger pigeon right now.
Yeah, actually no. Because you're on Anchor, if you aren't actually listening to this podcast, firstly, send help. Second, using the Anchor app, you can record a voicemail message, which will then we will get that. You know, we'll be able to access that on our next podcast and answer you. So answer me this, regardless if you're from Ireland or not: would you choose water or potatoes? I don't expect anyone to answer.
I'm more of a water kind of person myself.
I'm a water guy too. Mainly because without water I'd be dead. You know, hydrate or dihydrate, but...
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Yeah. You got to drink the water or you'll be swimming with the fishes.
Stay hydrated games, you know, all that.
That's the moral message of this podcast.
The moral message of the podcast is
this is a public service announcement. Please
stay hydrated and
please stay hydrated.
To a medium rare steak.
Yeah. Eat a medium rare steak, but if you are, steak is quite dry.
Do you know what but medium rare steak is full of fluids, boy. Like,
yeah.
Not a well done steak, that's dry, like that's crispy, that, but like medium rare, it's like
but it's also really chewy, really hard to eat.
Oh yeah.
That's why I don't like steak.
Steak has only got a mediocre dish, to be honest.
Yeah. Bacon is where it's at. Could have just called this the bacon podcast.
Bacon's like too tough, I think.
Depends how you get it, you know. You get a crispy bacon with that nice crisp.
Yeah, I don't like the crisp, bro. I want my meat. Like,
just get some frazzles. Eat some bacon crisp.
Get some bacon rashers, bro. If I want a crispy bacon, I go with some rashers. I wouldn't.
Just get some bacon. Yeah, instead of buying medium rare steak, just eat beef jerky instead.
beef jerky.
I love beef jerky. It's so good.
I've never actually had it.
Have some beef jerky. Eat some beef jerky.
Food review.
Take some notes, and then on the next episode of the podcast, I expect you to come back.
I tried beef jerky the other day.
Yeah,
we'll have a discussion about that.
So that me, the only person who's ever going to listen to this podcast, will be able to check back with you and be
will listen to this religiously.
I will listen to this every day. This is my Bible. You know.
It's your Bible.
This is how
self-talking, bro.
Yeah, I love myself.
Good.
I don't really. I'm apathetic to myself. I think I'm an alright kind of guy, but like,
nah, bro.
There are better people, you know, like Obama.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah,
he's a pretty cool guy.
Like, I think Malala, that girl who got shot in the face, she's probably a better person than me. But like, I think I'm not on the level of like Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, but does she do a podcast, bro?
She does.
Exactly. Oh wait, she does.
Yeah, I think she does. I know she's appeared on podcasts. I know she appeared on Letterman's new thing.
I don't watch like American stuff.
No, it's a Netflix thing.
I don't.
It's like an hour.
Netflix, I don't watch
It's like a. I can't remember what it's called. My next guest needs no introduction with David Letterman. It's called, and it's just like it's really worth watching. It's like an hour long.
Continuing the trend of like American shows.
Yeah,
they just have to put the name at the end.
Yeah, always.
Like the something show with Jimmy, like whoever.
With Jimmy something. But then imagine if other shows did that, like
The one show with like.
I mean, like if drama.
Yeah, but imagine if you called it like
the X-Files with Gillian Anderson.
Imagine if you called it like Good Morning Britain with Philip Schofield. Like,
yeah,
it sounds weird.
You watch Futurama ever?
Yeah, of course.
Right, you know Morbo and that blonde. Are they not Piers Morgan and that woman that he hangs around with all the time?
What, you mean his co-host?
Samantha Reid.
Susanna Reid.
I don't know her name. I don't know her name. I don't watch it.
She was on the news like a couple of years ago.
I don't watch the news.
Do you not watch the news?
I don't watch the news.
I mean, I used to watch
I stick on Twitter for my news, except for Victoria Derbyshire, because, you know.
I mean, your Twitter's full of absolute garbage, mate.
So's yours.
Yeah.
You talk about Overwatch. Yeah. Overwatch gay.
Dead game, by the way, bro.
Yeah. All the people out here.
Everyone out here playing Fortnite, bro.
Fortnite or Minecraft.
Realm Royale.
Yeah, boy.
If you don't play a Battle Royale game, bro, then get out.
Everyone's got... I know. Paladins has its Royale mode as well.
I know Call of Duty has it. GTA has it.
Battlefield 5's going to... Battlefield... What's it called? 5, yeah, Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
Battlefield V.
Battlefield
V for Virgin is going to have it. Yeah. I can't wait for FIFA 19 to have the World Cup Battle Royale mode.
World Cup Battle Royale?
Yeah, with all the footballers. I don't know any footballers.
Can't wait for like the next Olympics to have Battle Royale.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Battle Royale.
No, the real Olympics, bro.
Okay.
Like
Mario and Sonic at the real Olympics. What other games would not benefit from a Battle Royale mode?
I mean, I don't think a lot of games at the moment are even benefiting. Like, even like Call of Duty and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need them.
I know that Red Dead Redemption is going to have a Battle Royale mode. Like, how many cowboys were there? 100? I don't even think there were 100 cowboys to have a Battle Royale mode.
Can't wait for some Fallout 4 Battle Royale.
Oh, God. Fallout 76 is not a Battle Royale game.
Yeah, it won't be. Well, that's good though.
Apparently there are protections in place to stop you from like griefing other players and stuff. Like you can kill other players, obviously.
Have you ever been on like a Minecraft PvP server in your life, bro?
No.
No, what you used to be able to do, like, you could like put commands in the chat that the server owners had like put in, and it would basically like you could like put in certain commands and mark out an area of the map.
Yeah.
Like to maybe like build your base or something. So you could build the base, and like I think you could like take stuff out like chests and that, but no one else but you could like destroy the base or like edit it in any way.
Yeah.
But, that's just a thought.
That could be something that they could
I think
do.
that'll be on Fallout 76.
Yeah. I also think that maybe there'll be a cooldown between how many times you can kill someone in a certain amount of time, like another player. Because that's something that annoys me a lot about GTA Online. People can kill you like right after you respawn all the time, and you usually don't respawn very far away from where they killed you.
Yeah, I mean that's just how like random respawn works in like any game.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, did this guy just kill you? Yeah, let me kill you again.
Yeah.
Bro. Sick.
I think
Cheers.
I was on an airfield in GTA Online, and I kept respawning on the airfield, and every time this guy who was in like this big armored car, as soon as I respawn, would just drive over and run me down. Every time.
Jesus. That's just unlucky, my dude.
No, it is unfair. It's unfair. So
I do get why it's a thing, but at the same time, it's like, it's really dumb, you know.
There should be like a cooldown, not like a massive cooldown, but like I think there should be like a 10-minute cooldown between killing like one player being killed by the same player.
You think?
Yeah, I do. Like, if someone kills me, I think maybe not 10 minutes, but like enough time for you to move, even if you respawn next to them, enough time for you to move somewhere where they're not going to be able to kill you instantly.
Fair.
Like, I think that's a good feature they should add in Fallout 76. I think Fallout 76 is going to be really good.
You think?
Yeah, I think it could be. I don't think it's going to be like the best Fallout game ever, but I think they seem to know quite well what they're doing with the whole online-only stuff. Like, I don't think it's going to end up... I think it's going to be very similar to Destiny.
Right.
But in a good way. Like, even though I don't like Destiny, I think that's because it's Destiny, not because of the online-only.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think it could be good. I'm not sure if it'll be as good as, say, 4.
4. You don't think?
No, I think New Vegas clearly a great Fallout game. Clearly.
Yeah.
Can't sprint.
Yeah. Can't
believe
I nowhere.
Cannot believe
I don't get how
found
people
that out.
like that game. I mean, it's not bad, but like
it's got a good story.
It's so basic, you know.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of an actual first-person game.
Yeah.
It's way behind.
Yeah. I don't get why people still like Skyrim.
Hey guys, guess what? Skyrim Battle Royale. Elder Scrolls 5 Battle Royale coming soon.
If Geek Pop was Despacito, this podcast is Despacito too.
No, if Geek Pop was Despacito, this podcast is Battle Royale.
Despacito 2 Battle Royale. Despacito 2 Battle Royale, ladies and gentlemen.
Topical.
There we go. We finally... It only took us 47 minutes. Although that'll be less time because I'll cut stuff out.
Yeah,
that's why we're still talking, and this podcast is going to be 45 minutes long. But we're talking still, and we've been recording for 47 minutes.
See? You can cut out like all of like your rambling monologues and like awkward hosting stuff. You do talk like a robot. Like, welcome to the Medium Rare podcast. It's just like
it's called having a silky smooth voice.
Hey yo, Wagwan. Like, don't do that.
It's a voice for radio.
It's not a voice of radio, it's a voice for like AI Unit 437.
And the best part is we can't cut it out because we reference it now.
Yeah, don't bother. Just have like, you know what, this is the first episode, just for everyone who makes Medium Rare possible. We're going to give them an extra few minutes of great content.
Yeah, because, you know, everyone out here vibing.
This is a pilot episode, it's important, it needs to set the scene.
It's got to set the tone of what this podcast is going to be, which is fortnightly discussion.
Fortnightly discussion on Fortnite.
We should do this weekly.
We should do it weekly.
Okay, we're doing it weekly.
Yeah, we might do it weekly.
We might either
sometimes weekly podcasts.
That's our schedule. Yeah, weekly. If not weekly, 2 weekly.
Yeah.
What day is it out? Nobody knows.
Well, it's a Thursday today. Might not be out till like next Thursday or
this
whatever.
Could be out before then.
It depends when you put it out. Bro.
Yeah, I might. This could be out this weekend. If you're listening to this before the World Cup final, allez the Blues.
Croatia 5-0.
What?
Croatia 5-0.
No.
Croatia 5-0, bro. It's happening.
It's not.
It's happening, bro.
It's not.
It's coming home. Bro.
It's coming home to Croatia. It's not going to happen. I don't even. If you gave me a map, I could not point Croatia out on a map.
Can you literally not point Croatia?
I have no idea where Croatia is.
Bro, are you slow in the head?
I don't know.
You know where Italy is? You know the peninsula
really?
that Italy's on?
It's near there.
On the other side of the sea.
I thought it was next to Russia.
Are you a Mongol? I mean, to be fair, I used to think that. Like, I know a guy from Slovenia, and I used to think it was really close to Russia, whereas actually it borders Italy and like Austria and stuff.
That is weird.
Used to think it was like 3 hours ahead in time, but in fact he's only like 1.
Huh. I did not know that was where Croatia.
We Google Croatia, it comes up with Croatia 2, England 1.
Just reminding me of the pain.
That's Croatia.
Huh. Interesting. So I've just looked on a map and I now know where Croatia is.
You know that Croatia...
I know where France is.
Croatia, in fact, borders Hungary and Slovenia.
Oh.
And it's
very,
near
very Bosnia and Herzegovina.
It's closer to Italy and Switzerland than it is to Russia.
Apparently Bulgaria is really warm this time of year.
Oh yeah, Bulgaria is actually apparently really nice. It's pretty much where
I have friends who are on holiday in Bulgaria right now.
Yeah, my friend went there for like skiing. Like you can do skiing in the mountains, and
such
like,
a
nice
weird contrast. Then again, there's a ski place like near us. I don't like that The Hague is called The Hague.
The Hague.
Why put the before something?
You know, like when I was little, I used to call Ukraine the Ukraine.
You know what? I can see why.
Because it's such a weird name, you know.
Yeah.
The Ukraine.
The Russia.
The Russia.
The Paris.
The Sweden.
The Copenhagen.
That's a city, bro.
The London. So's The Hague.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, The Hague is a city on the North Sea of the Western Netherlands. In a Gothic style, Binnenhof. Its complex is the seat in the Dutch Parliament in 16th century. Noordenheid Palace is the King's workplace. The city is also home to the UN's International Court of Justice, which we will soon be in if this podcast flops. In Peace Palace.
Peace Palace.
And the International Criminal Court.
International.
Surely every criminal that isn't in The Hague is technically an international criminal.
International.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. 305.
Oh, I'm technically an international criminal.
Love me some Pitbull, bro.
Yeah,
Quality artist.
Pitbull
Banger.
exists in an entire genre of its own, where the music Pitbull makes is just Pitbull music. Like
just Pitbull. Like you got rock, you got rap, you got jazz, you got Pitbull.
yeah, the only people who make Pitbull music is Pitbull and Kesha.
And Mr. Worldwide.
And Mr. Worldwide.
And
Mr. 305.
Do you reckon he has like multiple personalities?
Yes.
So today I'm feeling Mr. Worldwide.
And he wears different sunglasses for each one.
Isn't he bald, I swear?
He's really bald. He looks like Agent... Here's his other personality is Agent 47, Hitman. The other being Professor X. Of the... He's just goes from like, yeah, Mr. Worldwide to me, my X-Men.
Nah, he's not Hitman, he's Pitman, bro.
Pitman. and the X-Men become what?
Pitman.
Pitman.
Pitman, bro. It's a bonus, but nah, it's Pitman, bro.
Pitman Agent 305.
What would his powers be if he was a superhero?
I don't know.
Like,
creating a
smelly piss, bro. Like,
that's awful.
Pitman.
That's awful. I love Pitbull. I don't love his music. Pitbull released I'm sliding away from the table. Pitbull released a really terrible cover of a song, and I can't remember what it was. Yeah, that was it. It was Take On Me. Yeah, he released a really awful cover of Take On Me. Well, he sampled Take On Me.
All right.
It was really awful. I would play it now. I'm gonna pause. Okay, right, I'm gonna pause it here. Play that song, and then we'll be back in 1 minute.
Not my cup of tea. I mean, the thing is, when you gave me the description, I thought it was like really similar, whereas it was literally just a chorus that he copied.
Yeah, and he didn't even like take hints from it. He copied it.
It sounds bad. Like, it sounds really bad.
Just yeah. If you haven't heard "Feel This Moment" by Pitbull and Christina Aguilerra,
then okay, then don't watch.
For one, lucky you. Then two, go listen to it so you have to suffer because we hate you.
Yo, we don't hate people.
We don't hate people.
We don't hate the audience here at Medium Rare Podcast, bro.
Yeah, if you're listening to this instead of Christina Aguilera and Pitbull's Feel This Moment, then good on you.
Yeah, big up to that, bro.
Yeah, if you were in the middle of listening to Christina Aguilerra and Pitbull's Feel This Moment. And you
Has anyone
stop.
listened to that song outside of 2012?
Hang on, when was it uploaded?
2012.
2012, yeah. No, 2013. You're so clapped.
It literally sounds like a song from like 2000. Every song Pitbull makes sounds like it's from 2008.
The comments here.
What are the comments?
I'm just going to scroll.
These are like really recent though.
Yeah. June 2018, people. Still the best party song for me, even though I'm listening on May 2018.
Love you,
Pitbull, and Queen X Tina, Slay It With You. Oh, Christina.
Sounds like the song Take On Me. Some kid with a little Minecraft avatar. He's cracked the code, this one.
Someone's gone, because it has Antiseptic, because it has the same beat. Because the producer has sampled it. IQ over 5,000. Will Official over here.
Boys, bro.
Let's look at Will Official's channel.
His initial name is Will Official.
Yeah, he's got 0 subscribers.
He does look like Will and E.
And do you know what Will and E has?
Square head.
A square head.
Yeah.
We're
Minecraft.
dropping disses on...
What the hell is this?
What?
Some guy just wrote, that is emoji pop.
And then someone else goes, emoji. Who's listening just for Christina Aguilera? No one.
The best song 2018 like Pitbull. Alright, Philip Danek, bro.
Yeah. What is it?
Someone just like put in Burke
What?
Kalasic. You just put like turkey.
This is actually some
Lego movie !
Oh, I think people are going emoji because it may have been in the Emoji Movie trailer.
Might be.
Yeah, it was in the Emoji Movie. I heard this song. This is my favourite comment and a great comment to end this podcast on. I heard, in reference to Christina Aguilera and Pitbull's Feel This Moment, I heard this song from Emoji Movie and loved it so much I wanted to find it and listen to it, and now I'm addicted to it. Kissing emoji.
A big up Mona Lisa Cardozo.
The replies to that include, but I heard it before, but then I remembered it again
from this movie. You spelled again wrong.
Someone said that already. Oh wow. Well done.
Who out here watching
my
in 2018?
Second favourite comment is, because the video is black and white in reference to Aha's original video.
This would be better if it had colours.
Yeah.
There's a comment. Funny videos that will make your day.
Yeah. Funny videos that will make your day has the insightful opinion of...
you're gonna have to keep this page open. You're definitely gonna put in the actual comments.
How?
For the YouTube VOD.
There's no YouTube VOD comment. Yeah, there is actually. It will just be I'm gonna have to make a YouTube.
Have fun with that one, mate.
No.
Yeah, you will. This is what I've been doing for like years with Giddy Pop.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
You've trained me.
It's not fun, is it, pal?
At least you don't have to timestamp it.
Yeah, because you offer to timestamp it.
Yeah, timestamping is boring.
Yeah.
Really boring.
So is editing
It's more boring. No, I say timestamping is more boring.
Oh, yeah. But
you got to listen to it through with a notebook in your hand. You can't do anything else. You can't be distracted. You've got to actually be actively listening to it.
We've been going for like way too long now.
We haven't.
So imagine you...
Because I'm going to cut this down to 50 whatever.
You're not cutting out 8 minutes of our
I'm mentally timestamping it. Like at 54 minutes, we took a break to find this song. To feel this. We took a break to feel this moment. Anyway.
It does sound a bit homo though. No homo here.
No homo on this podcast. No homo, no politics.
Are we done now, bro?
We're almost done.
Are we done?
Thank you for listening to the first episode of the Medium Rare podcast, or just Medium Rare. We also have a website where we both write for, which is Geek Pop. That's linked down below. You can check that out. It's not like this, but nothing else is. So, yeah.
We're not that original, man.
Yeah. Share this podcast with your friends. If you have friends, we don't. We have each other. You've got a friend in me.
That's why we're doing this podcast.
Yeah. Bro. Cool. So, yeah, new episode presumably next week.
Whenever, man.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Either next week or the subsequent week.
Our schedule is whenever. Literally.
Yeah. But there won't, I can tell you for sure, there won't be another one this week. Thanks for listening. Peace.